when they do it, they change their life completely. They feel like I cannot go back to chemical anymore because why we need to use chemical when you develop the soil? Because what people learn here is farming is not about planting things, about developing your soil. When you make your soil alive, make your soil healthy again, you don't need to do much.
How you brought that soil to life because you talked about that being the foundation. What are some of the most important aspects to bring soil back to life?
I've from our experience from Pan, we work in Pan's land. It's like a lot of rocks and sandy, and then deep one maybe 4 inches down is very hard, like laterite soil. So there's only two kind of grass grow in that land when we have. There's no other plants, no diversity, and no trees. What we did is the first time we plant banana, and then banana did not grow because there's no food. Normally, 6 month banana can grow taller than 3 meters already if it's good soil. But 2 years of our bananas only 1 meters. So what we did is we looking for anything grow fast in the area, and anything that villagers hate the most, that thing is the growth, the fastest growth. So we just bought the seed of those plants to sow in those grass to sow in our land. And when we sow those grass, they grow very fast. We just cut them down and we come back. We cut them down every month. And it makes the banana grow fast immediately. And after banana grow fast, we plant fruit trees in the banana clump. And then when the fruit trees start to have new shoot come out, that means the roots stick out. So we chop banana down. We will leave only one banana stem. And the rest of it, one clump, maybe have 5 or 6 of them. We chop them down. But when we chop them down, they will not die. They will come back. So every month we need to chop them down. That's the way we create our mulch, our compost for our land with no money because we have no money at that time. And then when we leave banana tree, only one stem in one clump, they will have a good fruit. And then our trees have more sunlight when we chop them down, they grow fast. Only 2 years later, the tree grow taller than banana and banana clump disappear. The trees grow big. The fruit trees grow big. And then we chop the fruit trees branches to get the leaves of the fruit tree to make the bed of vegetable to make compost. That's the way we develop our soil. We keep doing that. We bring in more leaves or straw to the farm, often put in the bed directly. We don't make compost in the pile. We just make compost in the beds. And we keep doing that. A few years later, we can grow everything. The first year, we cannot grow even beans. We sow 150 kilograms of beans in the farm, but when we harvest, we get less than one handful of beans. Most of them, when they sprout, not very long, they die because no food in the soil. But now you can grow carrot, you can grow anything. We have so many pineapple, so many vegetable, everything we can grow now. So that's the way we develop our soil. We use what we have. We have no money to buy compost, to buy chicken dung, to buy cow dungs. Everything quite expensive here, but we use the nature, use what we have in our area. So maybe it take time, a few years to develop the soil, but it's worth it because we did not spend money on it.
Hmm, that's super powerful. I love how you talked about how you compost, not traditionally, not in piles, but just with the leaves and putting it and put mulching. Um, wow, wow. And did you notice did you notice a shift in the diversity of your soil too? Did you notice more worms and more little critters running around?
Oh, in the night time, if you have the headlight very bright, if you look on the ground, you can see like a many sparkling diamond everywhere. When you look at it in the daytime, you can't see it. But when you have very bright light, you can see tiny, tiny dot everywhere. When you look very close, it's so tiny spider everywhere. So we have almost everything that I used to see when I was kid, like many kind of frog, many kind of bugs, many kind of spider, many kind that I used to is come back. And another thing is mushroom. We have so many kind of mushroom that I used to eat. I used to love when I was kid. And now it's so rare because people burn everywhere. There's no wood, no food in the soil. But now we have many kind of mushroom growing in our land now.
And did they all come back naturally just from the leaf mulching? Bless you.
Sorry. Yeah, they come back naturally. We never introduce any mycelium in our land.
That's so
I think whenever the atmosphere, the environment good enough, they will come back because the spore of this plant, this fungus, they are everywhere. They're just waiting for the good condition.
John, what has seed saving taught you about life?
Diversity is security. Diversity is beauty. So when we grow many things, we feel very secure. So if we grow only one kind of rice, if we have flood, they will die. If we have epidemic or have some pest, they will die. We lost everything. But whenever we grow more than 5 varieties of rice, some of them can fight with the flood. They can survive in the flood easily. Some of them very strong. They can fight with the pest easily. So we are okay. So diversity is the most important thing to make our life secure. We will have food for sure. In the same time, what we learn is when we live with many people, many thinking, many idea, that is diversity of life. If we have many thinking, many belief, many idea, live together, respect each other, you learn so much. Because sometimes you think that you are right, but it right only that time. But not very long, it may be not right anymore. But sometimes the idea that you don't think is right, but it can be right in the future. So when we have many idea, many thinking together, it helps us to live together, last longer and more fun and more understanding.
I love that. Diversity in seeds, diversity in crops, diversity in thinking, diversity in thought.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man, that's powerful. Very, very powerful, John.
Thank you.
Be sure to go and check out Pun Pun on the web at punpunthailand.org. You can find them on Facebook at Pun Pun Learning Center, on Instagram at Pun Pun Organic Farm, and on YouTube at John Jundai Life is Easy. That's JONJANDAI Life is Easy. You make yourself an amazing day. And if you haven't signed up for our free newsletter yet, head on over to heartandsoilmagazine.com. And if interviews about regeneration, planetary health, organic, biodynamic, regenerative farming, gardening, and living resonate with you, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so you know when our next interviews drop. Make yourself an amazing day. Big love. Namaste.